Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm Some Dumb American, and we have a super special show tonight because it is Chocolate Milk Day. So we decided to bring on black people. Our first black person that is a token is Pat. Say hi, Pat.
Hi, Pat.
This is your boy, Pat. I totally forgot to put links in the description. Satu will also be on, and both of their links will be in the description. They both have a really amazing channels, so you should definitely go subscribe, or I will be very upset. And also, of course, we've got Monkey. Say hi,
Hello.
Monkey. And Scribelight. Say hi, Scribe.
Hi, Scribe.
How is everybody today?
Doing good.
Today was a good day because we had MLK.
Did you have to get your
Free at
AK?
last. Free at last.
Yeah, no, I got to leave work early because it was quiet and slow and stuff, and so it was a good day.
I had the day off.
Oh, good for you.
Even better.
I feel like with your size, no matter where you work, if you're the black guy there, they're going to give you the day off. They'd be like, don't. Just give it to them. It's fine. You're a big motherfucker. I don't know if anybody's mentioned that to you.
Oh, if they haven't seen my videos, trust me.
Monetized. Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry. That's funny. Yeah, it's like already yellow.
That was quick.
Yeah, I know, right? YouTube hates black people, apparently.
Yay!
Yellow.
Point curation. Yeah, it's already like
It's
restricted.
not Chinese Day. It's
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. But it's the dollar sign's already yellow. Thank you, Point Curation. Donated before the stream started. Tiger Abrams Sherman, my way of saying tanks.
I like that joke.
Is that okay?
Those are
I don't
different
get
kinds
it
of
'cause it's funny, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's fair. But yeah, apparently YouTube hates black people. So, yeah, they're extra racist. If you have black guys in your title, that's it. No more money for you.
Like,
I know, right? YouTube hates black people. So, do we have anything we need to go over before we get into the schnoz?
I have nothing.
Okay.
nada.
Monkey Dick, Jim Jones, movies. Hit that like button if you haven't already. And I want to try something new with the whole sharing thing.
Okay.
I want to make a sharing target. I want everybody listening to this, if you are a fan of Ranting Monkey, to take his new video and post it to your Twitter, to your Facebook, or wherever else, and see how many extra views will go up after this stream because you guys shared it. As an experiment. It's for science.
Views will soar.
We might want to do that with your video instead of mine. Mine seems to be upsetting a few people.
Well, that's the whole... Okay. Well,
Upsetting people
Yes,
gets
that's-
views, though, Spunky.
controversy brings
I
attention.
That's true. That's true. I just don't want people to, upset their friends and family with my point of view.
Sassy! Hi, Sassy. Okay, bye, Sassy. You're muted. We have a sassy black guy, though.
I feel like you calling him sassy is kind of feminine.
Yeah.
I call you Spunky. It's just a nickname. I give everybody nicknames, though.
Well,
Spunky's
mostly-
I just like to think of my spunk, and I understand that.
Yeah. You know,
Just take time to point out. I like how it is that I'm on one side and Satsu's on the other side, so we really are double stuff for you up in here.
We're triple stuffed Oreo.
Oh goodness. Yeah, no, Monkey.
At least I'm beside SDA, so thumbs up for me.
Oh,
I give a lot of people nicknames though, and usually, and Satsu can vouch for this. Like usually, if I'm gonna nickname something, it's probably like a bastardization of your name, and then with like an E on the end.
well, that works really well for Monkey. Bastardizing his name.
Yeah, Spunky.
Yeah,
All right.
that's what I meant.
Shut up. Nope. Thank you. Nope. Sorry. Monkey is my only Twitter follower. Not sure it's doing too much. You'll share it to Monkey, and Monkey will be so excited that he will watch his own video again.
Yeah,
I
we
watched
never
it
do
a
that.
couple of times.
We never watch our own stuff just to gloat.
I watch
watched
my own
mine.
videos occasionally.
I watched mine just to see where I screwed up, and
Yeah.
I was surprised how few people pointed out my screw up in my last video, not the one I did today, but the previous one.
Oh, really? You screwed
Mm.
up? What'd you do? What'd you do, monkey?
You
How'd
know
you
my
fuck it up?
opening where the monkey comes up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I noticed
just-
that.
It just stays a black screen.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
there was
black.
that too.
I thought it was a joke. I was like, whatever, he's just kidding.
Now he was up too early and didn't get enough sleep.
Yeah, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I do that too, because I don't watch my videos before I render them, usually, because I'm lazy.
I always.
And-
I'm sorry.
and so I'll watch it like after I upload it. And there have been some times where I forget to take, like I say something more than once and I forget to snip out something, so like I repeat it, and people just think I do that for emphasis, and I'm like, nope, I just fucked up.
I always check to make sure the transitions between my bits and the video bits mend together. So I just like skip around to the beginnings and endings of all the little clips to make sure that I haven't left any blank spots or any like overlap or anything.
What's
Yeah,
up, guys?
Hey, Sassy.
Hey, Satsu.
There you go.
I think it's I think for me it's because I edit as I go, so I just like talk right into the video. So like I make the cut if like I'm responding to a video, and then I just record my response. So I listen back to it then, but I don't listen to the video as a whole until I actually upload it. And I think, and that's why, because I'm just editing as I go rather than like recording audio and then putting it into the video editor.
It's hard to make those changes afterwards. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
If you don't do it right then going back is a pain in the ass.
Well, yeah, and I just don't like,
Mhm.
I hate editing. Like, it's my least favorite part. I love talking
Really?
and hearing
That's my
myself
favorite
talk.
part.
I cannot stand editing. It drives me up a fucking wall. That's why I don't do a lot of face cam, because if I face cam, then I have to talk and then I have to edit. If I just talk, I can just talk right into it and it's like pre-edited and it's great. So, yeah. Thank you, Magnificent Bastard Monkey. If anyone can complain about SDA's nickname, it should be me. I got called Maggie by people in real life because of her. I'm fine with it. That's true. I do call you Maggie. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not, but whatever. Thank you, Dark Shade. Satsu's still using the poop stick. What even?
What happened?
I don't
What's a
know.
poop stick?
Oh, they're talking about the fucking reinforced club that I was using on zombies on 7 Days to
Oh.
Die.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
I'll do your editing, SDA. You just gotta pay me because I ain't no slave. Know what I'm saying?
Yes, and I'm like, I don't feel like paying for it, so I'm just like, I'll do it. I just
feel like
hate
paying for
doing
it.
I
Isn't that what
hate
Aziz said?
editing. I'm not gonna have him do it. I just said that because I don't feel like paying him for it.
I'm getting used to it as I go now, but it's like I'm so used to ranting and babbling all the time.
I got a system going, like in Camtasia. Whenever you create a certain scene or something that you've done that you like or whatever,
Mhm.
you can highlight all of those and save it into like a specific file, so that way you can access that later. So any editing tricks or like little cool things that I've done in the past, I can save them all so I can have access to it. It's
Yeah,
like,
that seems like the thing to do.
yeah, makes life a lot easier.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate editing, so I do as little of it as possible. I'm like, I know people like the face cam videos better, but I'm like, that's like the difference between me working for an hour and me working for 6 hours.
Holy crap.
Yeah, like Monkey can tell you. Sometimes I'll be like, I'm gonna make a video about this, and he'll be like, all right. And then I'm like, okay, the video's up, and he's like, what? It's been 30 minutes. And I'm like, and it's just because of the way that I edit. But anyway, we are way off track. News?
I can
Sure.
the title of your stream sounds like a porno.
It's supposed to.
Yeah.
That's the point.
SDA and some black guys.
Well, let's see.
About to get crazy up in this business. What? Sorry, go ahead, Scribe.
Well, what do you? Hey, kids, what do you think about forced captivity?
Woohoo!
Yay!
I love
Hey,
it.
Martin Luther King Day? Hell yeah.
Exactly. It's a perfect day for it. Because just before the stream started, this broke. 13 people held captive in California home, with people
Damn.
ranging from 2 to 29.
Are they Mexican?
I don't know. A couple was arrested after police discovered that 13 people had been held captive in their California home in filthy conditions, some shackled to beds with chains and padlocks. The victims ranged in age from 2 to 29. A 17-year-old girl managed to escape from the residence in Paris, California on Sunday and called 911 from a cell phone she found in the house. The girl claimed her the girl claimed her 12 brothers and sisters were being held captive inside the home by her parents, some of them bound with chains and padlocks. 12 brothers and sisters.
Jesus.
Let's
That's
see.
a lot of brothers and sisters. Holy
Mhm.
shit.
The 17-year-old, quote, appeared to be only 10 years old and slightly emaciated, the sheriff's department said. Sheriff's deputies responded to the home and found the 12 other victims who, quote, appeared malnourished and very dirty. All of them looked like children, police said, and officers were surprised to learn that 7 of them were adults. Several were shackled to their beds in dark and foul-smelling conditions, the sheriff said. David Allen Turpin, 57, and Louise Anna Turpin, 49, were charged Sunday with torture and child endangerment. Bail was set at $9 million for each.
Yikes.
The 6 children, including the 17-year-old who escaped, are being treated at Riverside University Health System Medical Center in Moreno Valley. The 7 adults are being treated at Corona Regional Medical Center. Okay, so David Turpin is listed as the principal. I'm getting an echo from somebody. I don't know who it
Sorry. Might be.
is. Excuse me. David Turpin is listed as the principal of the Sandcastle Day School, according to a California Department of Education website. It was operated out of his home, the same nondescript suburban residence where the 13 victims were found. The day school opened March 21st, 2011, and was described as a private school serving grades 1 through 12. Jesus. According to the website, the status of the school is active. Neighbors said they knew a large family lived there, but they never saw any of the younger children. One neighbor told the station that she saw the parents being arrested early Sunday. The children were taken from the home in their pajamas. Quote, they were very, very pale-skinned, almost like they'd never seen the sun, the neighbor said. And it was mostly girls, kind of small-framed, that looked malnourished. That's the latest. So I'm wondering, how long were they locked up in that place? If adults were looking like children, I don't... Ugh, God.
Oh my God.
How do people pull this shit off for that long? Like, I don't understand how that could even take place.
I think it's relatively our ingrained assumption that people are not monsters. And so that makes things that would otherwise maybe stand out if we were far more suspicious of each other, not so much. Like I think about Ariel Castro, if you remember that guy who had like 3 women locked in his house for like a decade or whatever.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah,
That's the first thing I thought about when you started talking about
Yeah,
Yeah.
because weren't those the girls that like they got out and they had been missing for like a decade, and it was like a kind of a nationwide mystery, like where these 3 girls had gone, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden it was like I
Yeah,
remember
one-
that happening.
Yeah, one girl was gone for a decade. I think the shortest captive was only there for like 3 or 4 years or something, which isn't exactly a short time, but anyway. Yeah, I think it's just people don't suspect that their neighbor is someone horrible. So, you know, and it's not, I don't think, unless it's somebody's fault, like they saw something suspicious and they decided not to say anything, which is a different thing. But in general, if they keep it under wraps, nobody's going to know otherwise.
Man, I was suspicious of every one of my neighbors, and I had no reason to be, but that's just me. I'm just like, all of you motherfuckers are up to something. I know it. Don't talk to me. Don't wave at me, old lady. I know what you're doing.
Well, somebody should have been suspicious of this guy because his haircut looks like it was a total bowl cut. He looks so weird. A weirdo. Anyway,
I just don't understand locking your children up in the house.
especially like 12 or 13 children, and
When
especially
you
like
have-
4 adults. It's nuts.
I only had 3 kids, and there were days it's like, get the fuck out of my house. Go outside and play.
Yeah, I'm curious to find out more
Never-
about.
Yeah, fuck yeah, that's weird.
Let's see. Well, on a lighter note, I guess, something Monkey is very familiar with after today, Aziz Ansari. Do you like Aziz
What has
Ansari?
Aziz been up to?
What he's been up to? Well, he's been up to a whole bunch with a lady friend, or kind of a friend.
Yeah.
The lady acquaintance.
Aziz Ansari responds to sexual assault allegation. Quote, "I was surprised and concerned," unquote. Do we all know the story already?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
Okay, I know Monkey does.
I
Well,
got
I
a
watched
video in the works for it.
I watched it.
Yeah, so just rather than go in all the details, I recommend you watch Monkey's video. Aziz Ansari has been accused on a website called Babe by an unidentified individual sorry.
For the record, that is babe.net, not
Oh, yes.
babe.com.
Yes, babe.com will probably get you porn or something.
Yes.
That was like a porn
That's
site.
really fun. Did you make that mistake, Monkey?
When I went back to make sure I had the address right, I typed babe.com into my browser and saw what came up and backed right out.
Oh, you know what? One time, this was actually pretty funny. I think I might have been like maybe 10, and my mom. And do you guys have Dick's Sporting Goods anywhere near you guys?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. My mom was like, you should look that up on Dick's. And so I went to Dick's.com. It's not a sporting goods website, just so you guys know. 10-year-old me was really scared.
That is hilarious.
I was super traumatized too. Like, I was like, oh my God, penises are awful. It was very scary. Thank you, James Colley. I'm geeking out now. Y'all got some black guy and Monkey on the same stream.
And then she grew up to be a deep throating champion, so I guess it all planned.
It all worked out.
You said it, not me.
So Aziz answered, huh?
Yeah, so he
Real
says,
quick. Thank you, Three-Sided Coin. When I hear his name, I hear a sneeze. I'm sorry.
so let's see. In September of last year, I met a woman at a party. We exchanged numbers, we texted back and forth, and eventually went on a date. We went out to dinner, and afterwards we ended up engaging in sexual activity, which by all indications was completely consensual, he wrote. The next day, I got a text from her saying that although, quote, it may have seemed okay, unquote, upon further reflection, she felt uncomfortable. It was true that everything did seem okay to me, so when I heard that it was not the case for her, okay, I was surprised and concerned, he said. I took her words to heart and responded privately after taking the time to process what she had said. And there's a lot of details in the original post about what they went through and what she did and what he did and what she didn't do, which was say no or leave or fight him or anything like that. But anyway, I recommend watching Monkey's video. He covers it. So my question is, the sports question of the era is his career over because of this?
I don't know, because this is the first time I've seen a lot of pushback in favor of the person.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, the thing is, right, when you don't want to do fuck with somebody, and like you said in your video, and then you blow them twice, it's like really difficult for the person to be like, oh, she clearly doesn't want to fuck me. That's why she's blowing me.
Again, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I was looking at the situation and I'm just like, man, you had an awkward sex encounter. Like, if we're putting that on the list of Me Too, then fuck, man, we got to hold half the fucking nation accountable. Like, I'm sure everybody has had at least one awkward sexual encounter where you was like, well, that was terrible. And you just went on with your life. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, it's okay. It's fine.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. It's kind of like what we were talking about with Louis C.K., where I don't know if like we talked about this or this was just on the video. I can't remember. Thank you, Sanguine. So is he come out as Aziz? I'm sorry, a little bit. But I think he said something about Louis C.K. where you said that, you know, it's not like he actually did anything wrong. He asked if he could, you know, spank his meat in front of people, and some of them went no, and some of them went, I guess it's weird, but whatever. And,
Yeah, exactly.
And that's still like sexual harassment. It's like, it's weird as fuck. Yeah, like I'll give you that. It's fucking weird. But if you're asking permission, that's like the least rapey thing you can do.
Well, he was going through all the feminist points. Like she said, when the first time she said, I think we should slow it down, he was like, oh shit, am I moving too quick? Let's slow this down then. So he kind of almost reset the scenario, let her calm down a bit to assess the situation. And then he like, okay, well, she said, let's calm down. All right, round 2, let's go back in, see what happens. And then she got a little uncomfortable then. She told him like, I'm not sure exactly how I feel about this. She went to the bathroom. She came back out. And he was just like, okay, well, what the fuck? Well, let's put our clothes on and let's reset. She said, okay. Put the clothes on, reset. He's like, okay, I guess it's time now. And she's like, no, bitch, get out. Just leave. What the fuck, man?
Well, yeah, I mean, like, let's slow down or hold on a minute is not no. It's like, let's just hold on a minute.
I'm just like, just get the fuck out. At that point, see, the tripped out part is he's one of those outspoken feminists. So I'm still going to hold him accountable for not knowing these subtle signs, because if you're going to be an outspoken feminist and you're going to be like, oh, well, I'm, I'll protect women's rights and all this shit with your virtue signaling ass, then you should know what subtle signs look like. And they were well enough for him to see that, for the most part. I don't think he did anything wrong. I don't think his career should be ended. I just think he was being stupid.
I
feel like getting your dick sucked a second time is a confusing sign.
It is. Yeah. It definitely is. But like, he had to know that she wasn't, like, because the way that it was being explained or whatever, like, obviously there are chicks who are excited for sex and there are chicks who are not. So if you have to literally force her to grab your dick, then she probably don't want to touch it.
Well, unless she's into that, I don't know. I mean,
and that was another thing too. I've met some girls.
Oh yeah.
Who were like really
ones that want to be dominated.
Like, yeah, and like they're like, no, I don't want to, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, you don't want to. She's like, no, I do. I'm just like, just get a clue, motherfucker. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, I thought no meant no. No means maybe.
Well, that's just it, right? So, like, let's slow down a minute. Doesn't mean no. I mean, think about it. If you're like, hey, SDA, you want to go? We're leaving to go get some ice cream. You want to come with us? And I say, yeah, let's just slow down a minute. You're not like, oh, well, that means fucking no ice cream for you. All right, bye. You're like, okay, I'll give it 5. And then we'll go get ice cream, right? Because let's slow it down a minute does not mean, like, let's just fucking stop. If you want to stop, maybe say that.
I don't know what she expected to happen, because she was talking about in the article, like, well, he was such an outspoken feminist, and, I heard his talks about women and women's rights, and I just assumed that things would be different. And I'm like,
I guess she was expecting that, do you want me to kiss your neck? Is it okay if I touch right here? If I touch right
I think she was waiting for him to pull out a fucking contract or something.
I think she was waiting for him to pull out a vagina.
Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know. Like, that's just one of those things, like Satsu said, like, sometimes shit just gets awkward and oops, I guess.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that he's a rapist. It means he had a weird sexual encounter.
Yeah, and it looked like it was a little too kind of freaky for her, and she's like, hold on.
Yeah, and I can totally understand that, he was just in the zone. He like, all right, man, this chick approached me. She been pursuing me. She put my number in, her number in my phone. We go out. She wanted to date.
Well, wait. Not only did she put the number in the phone, while she was on a date with someone else, she did that.
Right.
Oh, yeah, like, if that's not fuck me vibes, I don't know what is. Anyway, thank you, James Crowley. Exactly. Damn near everyone's first time was awkward AF. Screw this form of Me Too BS. I think the only person who didn't have, like, a super awkward first time.
Well, mine was horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, man, mine was lit
out of my brain.
Yeah, yeah.
I redeemed myself, but it was not good. There was redemption later down the road.
Oh. I had a good first time. I think the only thing is, like, the girl was like, damn, do you have an off button? I was excited.
He was like, hell yeah, I'm ready. I'm waiting for this. Motherfucker pulled out a cigar. He didn't even know where he got it from either. He's just like, all right.
It was like the first time was like predictable. I got in about a couple minutes in, I exploded, and then all of a sudden it's like 2 minutes later, okay, I'm ready. Going back up in it again and all that right there. Yeah, got that one. 2 minutes later, okay, let's do it again. She's like, God damn, stop.
I'm chafing.
Peasy, mine wasn't
I'll
awkward.
stop
She was
after the
unconscious.
5th time.
That's okay.
Who said that?
Oh my god.
Easy. Oh dear Lord.
Yeah, I know. Good Lord, Peasy. That's not okay. Thank you, Sanguine. You were also one of only 2 people with an Assassin's Creed story SDA. I didn't say every time was great. I said that the first time wasn't awkward. That's what I said.
She said it wasn't awkward, but it wasn't great either.
Well, yeah, that's not. No, the first time was actually pretty okay. The Assassin's Creed that was a completely different person.
Oh my
Don't
god.
worry about it.
Oh
Oh
my-
God. What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
What? I feel like I'm being judged. Okay, it's not my fault.
I'm just
Said
trying
nothing.
to
You
wonder
guys are that's
the
right.
context behind the Assassin's Creed. Did he fucking Altair up into your window?
Do you not know the Assassin's Creed story?
I don't.
I've told it so many times.
I've never heard it. But
You've never heard it?
you can tell me afterwards. You don't have to say it again on stream. You
We'll
tell
do
me
it. We'll do it later.
Oh, okay.
Private. Ooh.
All right.
We'll do it at deep topic time. I feel like that's appropriate.
Oh, that's deep.
That's not what I heard.
So-
Um,
No. Okay.
I would like to say that I saw Aziz's response. Can't even really call it an apology. And he did the smart thing. He didn't go, yeah, this bitch is right. I raped her like everyone else has done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's
he was
like, I'm
like-
sorry she felt that way.
Yeah.
And this
It's not
situation
much-
is really relevant too, because like there was some other I'm sorry she felt that way when he was like he flat out raped me and choked me half that damn near to death, and he was like, well, yeah, I did that, but I don't think she understood.
I'm sorry she felt that way.
Right.
No, we've talked about it a couple of times because Louis C.K. did it to himself. He came out
Right.
and the allegations against him are literally that he asked for permission and followed the women's wishes, what they expressed.
Right.
Um,
Which is like, can we just, real quick, I'm sorry. The fact that a guy going, can I do something weird? And then a woman goes, no. And then he goes, okay. Like, he might be disappointed and he's still weird, but he said okay and he didn't do anything. And we're like, he's rapey. It's like, I don't think you understand how rape works.
Yeah, and he came out and said that the women were right. His behavior was abhorrent because he had this power over them because he was this famous comedian, which he wasn't at the time. Let's be real. But yeah, he pretty much screwed himself. And then you have, the Kevin Spaceys and the Harvey Weinsteins with their, I'm going into rehab for being a douchebag, whatever rehab that is. Yeah, at least Aziz, his statement actually matches what he said to that girl in the DMs that were shared.
Yeah. He was like, oh shit, I really didn't understand or realize that you were like actually uncomfortable. Cause like I said, or like we said earlier, there are some girls who are just like that, who like take enjoyment out of pretending like they don't want it.
Mhm.
That makes us sound rapey.
It does, but like there are chicks
It's
who are
true.
actually like that.
I have gotten in trouble for not having sex before.
How did that work?
It was actually with my wife, and one night I was coming on to her, and she told me no. And I'm like, all right, fine. So I rolled over and went to sleep, which apparently was the wrong thing to do.
Yeah, you know what? I've actually had that situation before,
Yep,
and I
yep.
was genuinely confused. I'm just like, what the fuck? So no meant yes. I mean,
Yeah. So
this is how
it's
motherfuckers
hard being a
get caught
dude.
that is the number one way to get caught up. I'm telling you. Next thing you know, you piss her off or some shit. Tell her fucking tuna casserole tastes like ass, and she like, oh.
That's why I don't let Lady Monkey make tuna casserole.
Why would you
No
let
human
anybody
being
make
should feed
tuna
another human
casserole?
being
It sounds
tuna
like a terrible
casserole.
idea.
What's that? What were you saying, SDA?
Why would you let anybody make tuna casserole?
I liked it when I was little.
Oh,
Did you?
really?
Poor guy.
Are you okay?
I was poor, so it tasted good.
So poor guy applies.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I get it. I'm with you. Sorry, it always takes me a minute to catch up.
Jeez.
I know, it's really sad. What are we still talking about news? Yeah, we are. What other news do we have, Scribe, who's also being very quiet?
We pretty much shut him out, to be fair.
I didn't want to interrupt anyone.
I'm sorry, Scribe.
Why?
It's
Sorry.
MLK Day, not Scribe Day.
I don't want to risk speaking when a black person is speaking.
Which, like,
This is-
apparently, from what I've been told.
This is their day, and I must fade into the background.
Yeah, I woke up this morning like Satsu no fucks. I'm just like, they're like, it's MLK Day. I'm like, okay.
Well, the only other story I had pulled up was actually something I meant to read the other day when it was first published, but already an update has happened, so it's kind of a 2-for-1 in this deal. Hijab cutting incident did not happen, Toronto police say.
Duh.
No shit.
Oh, no.
Yeah, when I read this the other day, I could have sworn, I was like, as soon as I saw the headline, I thought, this is a hoax, isn't it? Because it just sounds too weird. And I wish I had brought it up on the show the other day just to have a benchmark for it. But as things progressed, they found out it was all fake. Toronto police say an alarming incident reported by an 11-year-old girl that a man cut her hijab as she walked to school did not happen. A police spokesman would not provide specifics, but said the evidence didn't support the girl's account. Quote, "It's very rare for an allegation to be investigated, and we later to find out it does not happen," unquote. It's not as rare as you might think these days.
Nope.
Let's see. CNN has reached out to the girl's family, but has not received a response. At a news conference Friday, police said a man approached the child from behind on Friday morning as she made her way to school with her younger brother. He pulled the hood off the girl's jacket and cut her hijab with a pair of scissors, police said. The
That was such a weird thing to do. Sorry. It's just like, can you imagine somebody actually like going up to someone and like yanking off their hood just to like cut your hair off or something? Like, that's just weird.
The girl said she screamed and the man ran away, but he returned a few minutes later to assault her again. Quote, "I felt really scared and confused," said the girl. Kuala Noman, if I'm saying that correctly, which I'm probably not, when she appeared at the Friday news conference. Police said that they were investigating the incident, which happened in a neighborhood known for its diversity, as a hate crime. Reports of the hijab cutting garnered international attention, with Prime Minister Justin Trudeau condemning the alleged attack. Blah, blah, blah. We're thankful this assault did not in fact happen. We won't be commenting further, said the school board. Here's my guess. My guess is the girl somehow ruined her hijab, tore it or something else, and rather than just admit it or something, she made up a story. That's my guess.
Probably.
Mm-hmm. I said probably.
Or she took it off because she didn't want to wear it and it got messed up.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, I can't imagine. And granted, I know that not all kids are, innocent little angels or anything, but it's hard for me to imagine that someone would come up with that story as an act of malice or something. So, yeah. Did you get that super chat?
And I was just about to. Thank you, Mashisu. Don't forget, feminists are now saying if men masturbate while imagining a woman,
that it's telepathic
that
rape.
they know it's mental. What? No.
Yeah, I saw that. It's telepathic rape.
Man.
Shit. I am
hurts
Yeah,
it hurts the woman's energy.
I have raped so many hustler honeys now.
Oh man,
I'm saying.
Jesus.
I would be in trouble if I started naming off people.
Yeah.
I've been raping since I've been watching porn.
Yeah. Professional.
Thank you, Three-Sided Coin. And now the nobody saw it, but it's totally a product of Trump's America hoax hate of the week. Shit, it's backwards. Think anyone will notice?
Nope. Justin Trudeau is not going to come out and be like, "Yeah, we're sorry for spreading hate."
No, they're nobody's going to say anything. It's just gonna vanish. They're gonna be like, "Oh, it didn't happen. Oh well, the point still stands, though. We need to."
Yeah. Exactly. It'd be like, well, it could have happened.
Yeah, well, it could have easily happened, or just like
yeah,
that.
but like it exactly like that exact thing like didn't actually happen though. I don't know. It's just a thought. But yeah, that would just be a very odd thing for somebody to do as well. Like I was saying, where somebody just comes up to you, like pulls off your hooded jacket.
What,
I don't know how they even know that you have your hijab on.
Right.
right.
And then just cut it and then like run away. It's like
Can you just imagine a dude standing around with scissors with this fucking panicked look on his face?
Well, I can kind of imagine it now because
just so we can see what it might look like if somebody were to actually. Because that's you're right. That is like the weirdest image of just like because just waiting for like a Muslim to walk by so we can cut off. Like it's weird. Sorry, Pat. Go ahead.
No, I'm just about to say, because my thing is like with all these false allegations, or whether they're false or not, they're just coming out. It's like they keep coming out and they keep getting debunked. It's like, whoops, they lied. But all it's gonna do is it's just gonna make people like really doubt when something actually does happen. Like when something racist or sexist or homophobic and all that actually does happen, and it's like people are just gonna be like, you're just another one of those people right there. And that's what these stories right here, like that's why more of these need to be called out.
Yeah. Well, it's like kind of the same thing with the false rape accusations, right? It makes it harder for people to believe somebody when they claim that they've been raped. And the thing is that rape inherently is a very difficult crime to prove. You're really relying on circumstantial evidence. You're relying on how the person behaves. And it's hard for people to really get an idea of how the various ways that a rape victim might react, because everybody's going to react differently, but there are some archetypes that you can look at, but it's hard for people to really get to know those signs because you have so many false allegations, and that's a huge problem.
Too much crying wolf.
Yeah, because rape or sexual assault, it's a very serious crime, and I think it's important that people know when somebody's telling the truth, but it's just hard to like notice all those signs and stuff like that because there's just so many false allegations. So, you might find yourself even mistrusting somebody that you would normally trust when they make an allegation. So, it's a big problem. Don't lie about things.
Especially things like that.
Yeah.
But, it doesn't happen, though. It's not real. People don't actually lie about that stuff. You just made that up.
Of course.
SDA just hates women.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, it's it's not that like I want real rape victims to get help or anything, or be able to come forward without worrying about false accusations and stuff like that. That's not it.
Yeah, the battle between narrative and actual rape victims is a pretty tough one, man. It's a hard decision.
Well, I mean, yeah, and the problem is that you end up in a situation where rape victims might actually be afraid to come forward because after experiencing something like that, having people question you and then like throw any kind of other prior sexual activity in your face and stuff like that, because that is something that people will do. They'll be like, well, you enjoyed sex this one time, so obviously you can't be raped. And that's a thing that also happens, and it's super shitty. So you kind of leave people afraid to come forward when something's actually happened because you have a bunch of people ruining it for everybody else. Don't lie about rape. It's not nice.
Yeah, Grace. Oh.
What?
It's the chick from the...
oh, okay. Sorry.
I thought you just had like a random traumatic moment of some bitch who lied on you.
Yeah,
yelled that out.
Okay.
I'm like, oh shit, Monkey's having an episode.
Thank you, Gregory. Welcome to Hate for Fire. For a reasonable fee, will commit a hate crime. Oh, hate for hire, sorry. For a reasonable fee, will commit a hate crime against you that causes no actual harm. If CNN doesn't interview you, it's free.
Yeah.
Cute.
I feel like, you know what? I feel like a company like that could actually thrive. Like they could actually make some really good money in this day and age.
Just off committing fake hate crimes.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. Because there are plenty of people out there who will definitely pay for them. Gladly too. They'll go to a rally and talk about, morals and how this thing is bad and how this thing is horrible, and then they'll walk straight to the door of that person and be like, hey, I need you to fake some shit. I'm trying to get on CNN.
Melissa needs to interview me.
Like I just talked all that shit, man. You gotta make me look good. I can't. I gotta.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Jesus.
I'm sorry.
They
you
are
need
ready to virtue
actually-
signal.
Yeah, right. Like, I know we're friends, but can you please paint swastikas on my driveway? What? No, I can't do that, man. I don't like Nazis. Like, I know, but look, just do it kind of wrong so that like you're not really a Nazi. And look, I'll split the checks with you, dude. Just.
And then when they say no, you got to go, well, I guess I'll do it myself.
Yeah. Did you guys see that? I think Matt Christensen posted it. It's like somebody like drew swastikas in snow on a car.
No.
Did you guys? Well, and the other thing that's weird about all the swastikas hate crimes is I'm like, okay, if these are Nazis, they're bad Nazis because the swastikas are never pointed in the right direction or tilted the right way. It's just somebody tried to do a Nazi swastika and didn't do a very good job. I mean, I feel like a real neo-Nazi would know how to draw a swastika.
Or I feel like a real neo-Nazi who is like trying to do his shit and not get caught wouldn't do it at all.
That's true too.
It wouldn't matter if they knew how to draw it or not because they wouldn't be publicly drawing it on shit.
Yeah, I mean,
like a dumb thing to do.
And really, if the worst that you're gonna do, as far as hate crimes go, is just draw a swastika in snow, which will melt, by the way, I'm just not that worried about you.
Yeah, it's just like, leave that crazy motherfucker alone. I'm more worried about the fucking virtue signaling crazy people who are plotting to do some really fucked up shit to somebody good for no reason than some fucking crazy racist who likes to draw in the snow.
Oh, God. Thank you, Sanguine. Jonathan Butler, Sean King, Woo, Anita alone would make you rich with the hate crime for hire business.
Oh, for sure.
So, yeah. Thank you, Falcon Millennial. Damn, I come in and SDA has turned into literally Hitler. No, she hasn't. She's
always been that way.
No, oh my God.
She
Looky.
hasn't turned into
No.
Bride of Gutenberg.
anything.
I'll accept that, though. Like, I'm okay with that. Never mind. All right, I guess I am literally Hitler. Whatever. What else do we have for news?
That's all I had.
Okay. Do you want to do a couple MSS news stories? Because
Sure.
I didn't realize how late it was. We're having so much fun.
Hey guys,
That
if you've
sounded
got
so sarcastic. I'm sorry.
No, that one was actually convincing.
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, if you have news stories you'd like to take a look at during the course of the stream, please send them to us via Twitter using the hashtag MSSNews. Can't promise we'll get to them all, but we'll take a look at as many as we can. And start off with, do you guys like Pickle Rick?
Who?
No.
Oh.
I'm Pickle Rick! You know, Brick and Morty?
No.
Seriously. It hasn't touched you guys. Wow. Okay.
Well, no. You said, do we like it? And I said,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, okay. Okay. Because it sounded like you only know what I was talking about. Well,
Oh, no.
I have no idea
Don't
what
like
you're
it.
saying. I don't know what you're talking about.
oh, you don't know what you're doing. Okay. Well, for those that do, the co-creator of Rick and Morty has admitted to sexual harassment and treating women like garbage.
Oh, yes.
Good for
Sweet.
him.
Guess what? He is an outspoken feminist.
Of course he is. Dan Harmon, 45, the co-creator and executive producer of Adult Swim's current series Rick and Morty, has admitted to behaving inappropriately towards women on an earlier TV series that he created and produced. In his own words, he treated her, quote, like garbage. On a podcast earlier this week, Harmon spoke in disturbing detail of how he harassed and attempted to derail the career of one of the writers of his former NBC series, Community. Megan Gans, 33, the writer that Harmon had harassed and now a producer and writer on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, confronted Harmon on Twitter after he tweeted this on the last day of 2017. Quote, "This was truly the year of the asshole, myself included. We don't have to make 2018 the year of the mensch, but I hope it can be the year of the not as much of an asshole." And then she responded, "I wish my memories were foggier. I wish there was a way to fix it. It took me years to believe in my talents again, to trust a boss when he complimented me and not cringe when he asked for my number. I was afraid to be enthusiastic, knowing it might be turned against me later. You want relief? So do I. I want to watch the first episode of television I wrote again without remembering what came after. Figure out how to give me that relief, and I'll return the favor.
Damn. Real quick, thank you, Point Curation. Ray. Thanks, Point.
So he explains what he did. I broke up with my girlfriend. Then I went full steam into creeping on my employee. And then after that season, I got overt about my feelings after it was wrapped and said, I love you. And she said the same thing she'd been saying the entire time in one language or another. Quote, please don't you understand that focusing on me like this, liking me like this, preferring me like this, I can't say no to it. And when you do it, it makes me unable to know whether I'm good at my job, unquote. Okay, so how long does his career have to last? Probably not much, because he's admitted to it.
Well, here's the thing.
Sorry, go ahead.
One at a time.
What's really funny about that is the fact that the community, a lot of the community that supports him, that watches Rick and Morty, are a part of the crazy fanatic SJW movement. And they really, really love Rick and Morty. Like, they will kill a motherfucker over Rick and Morty. So I feel like this is the one where there's going to be not so much outrage. I feel like some people are going to be like, well, I mean, he makes good shows.
But that's like real continued harassment if it's true.
Oh, for sure.
And genuinely like, can you fucking knock it off? Also, you're in a position of power over me, which is not cool. And then he keeps doing it. I mean, that's genuinely, if that's what happened, that's super fucked up.
Yeah, the proper people are going to be upset. Obviously, everybody who's actually upset about this shit and who actually has been fighting against this stuff, obviously they're going to be mad. But the fucking phonies, all the people who are just like on the bandwagon trying to pretend to be virtuous and shit like that, they love Rick and Morty, so they're going to blame. Well, yeah, this one didn't. We didn't see this one. We must have missed it. Was that in the news? What?
Thank you, Chaos Eve. Should I sing SDA and Goot sitting in a tree? I mean, like, you can. Thank you, Point Curation. Capital R, capital E, capital E, capital E, times
you know
like
what he's
20.
Saying. You know what he's saying.
Thank you, Point. What? SDA don't screech for nobody.
Yeah.
Unless Assassin's Creed is involved. Anyway.
That was like a bad experience that would have nobody screeching for any reason. That's like the wrong direction.
This one comes from senior staff reporter and chief Florida correspondent Colleen Bernier. And these guys look like Laurel and Hardy, if you know who Laurel and Hardy are. But anyway, 2 men charged with tampering with fire hydrants.
Why?
So, let's see. The Brevard County Sheriff's Office apprehended Bradley Taylor, 20, and Brian Shipley, 20, around 2 a.m. Friday for allegedly tampering with a fire hydrant in Mims, M-I-M-S, I guess that's a town. On January 11th, operators at the Morning Dove water production plant in Titusville were alerted to an increase in the water demand in the system. The demand grew dramatically to over 5 times the normal amount of water flow for that time of night. During the investigation, deputies determined that the suspects opened 17 fire hydrants in Titusville and 4 fire hydrants in Mims. Jesus Christ.
I will be right back, guys. Can somebody watch the chat for super chats, please?
Right.
Yeah, I got it open.
Yeah. Okay. So 21 fire hydrants.
I mean,
good job, guys.
We used to open fire hydrants as a kid, but one at a time. Not 17. Yeah. That's a pretty big street water fight right there.
What is this? Okay. Oh, this is a YouTube related story, kind of, sort of. This comes from the Malevolent Writer. This is not a happy story, I'll warn you. Trigger warning, trigger warning. Oh, wait, a video is going to play, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Don't do it, video. Now you do it. Blast my ears. Okay. Carolina Panthers employee kills her kids 7 and 3 before jumping off an interstate bridge.
What? How is this a YouTube story?
Well, we'll get there. A North Carolina mom jumped to her death from a highway bridge Saturday after fatally injuring her 2 children, ages 7 and 3, whose talents and accomplishments she celebrated in a series of YouTube videos, People confirms.
Oh.
Charlotte Mecklenburg police identified the deceased as 34-year-old Christina Treadway, her 7-year-old son Isaiah Miller, and her 3-year-old daughter Ilya Miller. I can't say that. Going by the name Tina Latina Treadway, okay, who was a game day ticket taker for the Carolina Panthers football team. Let's see, described herself as a mom who loves her kids and glam on the YouTube channel, where she posted multiple videos of her 2 children singing and dancing. I'm going to go follow the link to the YouTube channel. Is it still there? It is still there. And you can see a bunch of videos of people who are now dead. That's always fun. Let's see. Yeah, there's no information now on why she did it. Everybody says she was a great mom, etc.
Thank you, Chaos Eve. She's gone. Quick, break out the mayo. There we go.
Oh. Okay. I'll just do a couple more here until she gets back.
There was no reason given?
No, well, they're still looking into it. They can't seem to find
Oh,
a
they ain't got it yet.
Yeah.
When was the last upload, Scribe?
1 month ago. It looks like it was a song cover, like 2 people sing. It's called Say Something cover. I don't know if Say Something is a song. I assume it probably is. And everything else is like just videos of the children doing stuff and dancing or whatever.
I'm going man trouble.
That's really great.
Super chat.
Thank you, James Colley. Dan Harmon and Stan Lee are beloved creators. They and those like them will never burn. Well, Stanley's also 95 years old.
Oh, I saw this today. Okay, did you guys see that video of the 2 guys trying to rob the convenience store and the security guard showing up?
No.
Oh my God.
Titled the worst fucking...
Well, it just happened the other day. I'll read the article, but you really have to go see the video. I tweeted it out earlier today, but I'll retweet it. Security guard shoots 7-Eleven themes armed with fake gun. Quote, "Mine is real." So crazy. 2 men with a fake gun trying to rob a 7-Eleven convenience store in New Jersey were quickly thwarted when a security guard walked in and shot them with a real gun. As the 2 hooded robbery suspects climbed over the counter armed with a fake gun and tried to rob the store in Hamilton, New Jersey, a security guard quickly walked through and fired at the 2 men. The store cashier held his hands in the air while the encounter took place. One of the men in the video can quickly be heard yelling, "It's fake," when the armed security guard walks in, referring to the gun the 2 men had tried to rob the store with. As the robbers lie down on the ground, the security guard can be heard saying, "Oh, well, mine is real."
Oh,
I cannot do it justice. It is, this guy is a badass. He shoots them like each in the arm or something. He doesn't kill them, I don't think. But the guy, he shoots the guy and he's like, "It's fake, it's fake." And he says, "Oh, well, mine's real." It's just like,
damn.
Oh, man. So yeah, if you could, I'll try to tweet out the video here in a second, but it's hilarious. I mean, nobody died, thankfully.
What's going on?
Oh, the video of the 7-Eleven robbery that happened today. It was, I mean, it's grim, but it's funny. I just tweeted it out again, so if anybody wants to see it, go check my Twitter.
I definitely want to see it.
Oh, it's
a couple
great.
of Darwin Awards.
It's only like 2 minutes or something. It's great. Well, I mean, how many more you want me to do, SD, or show?
We should go into YouTube time.
Okay. Thank you for the stories, guys. Sorry to get to everything. I'll try to do a binge tomorrow to catch up.
All right, I'll go first since I did nothing. So that was easy. Monkey, what'd you do?
I made a video about Aziz Ansari, and we touched on most of it already.
Har, har, har.
Not as much as she touched on it.
Oh!
I understand that Aziz is a feminist, and there's people out there, well, he deserves this. He really doesn't. I don't care if he's a feminist or not.
Mm-hmm.
Agree with that.
False allegations are shit, and from what I see, this looks like false allegations to me. And I had a few people upset with my video because I just don't understand how women feel in these situations. I'm like, he didn't do anything that was mean or angry. The closest they come is saying that he kissed her aggressively, which let's be honest, that's a matter of opinion. That is subjective.
That's also not something that women tend to be against. If like they're into the guy, I'm just saying.
The other part is somebody brought up, she hit on all of the defense mechanisms of a rape victim, because she says she turned cold and she stopped moving. Those are things that she says in there. Well, except she said she stopped moving her lips. I'm like, you know what? Which is more likely? That she actually did stop moving her lips while giving a blowjob, or she knows those are the things that are said during, rape descriptions, and so she threw those into her story.
Yeah, because it sounded like she was being, like, it almost sounded like when I was reading the story, it sounded like I was reading fucking 50 Shades of Grey.
Doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, it seems like she's going into way too much vivid detail. And her words, like her descriptive words, just come off as manipulative.
Yeah, I'll get to that in a second because I do have something to add there. Thank you, Diesel Dave. Donut Operator covered that video. I think he's talking about the robbery video, but yeah, you guys are right. So a way to actually tell when somebody's lying, and obviously, not a foolproof way, but if they get really into all the little nitty-gritty details, usually it means they're making shit up. I mean, especially, so if you consider an assault or a rape, right? If it's traumatic, then you're going to be in trauma mode, not let me remember every fucking detail mode.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, personally, you're not going to remember absolutely everything that happened. Really, it all ends up being kind of a blur for most people.
There's also the fact that babe.net blatantly lies. And I meant to point this out in my video, and I forgot to bring it up. But when they're recounting her DM to him, her text to him, they say that she said that she gave him verbal and nonverbal cues, and they use quotes when they say this, so it's not like they're paraphrasing. Except she doesn't say that in that. What she says is, I gave you clear nonverbal clues.
Yeah.
And once again, those nonverbal cues include sucking his dick twice. That if a guy can't be confused by a woman blowing him twice, I don't know what is confusing.
Well, and exactly. And like we've said, the way that she then describes it, it's like she's going over, okay, what do the rapey people say? Okay.
Yep, exactly.
Apparently, I'm supposed to not move and I'm supposed to freeze. Well, I can tell you that when you kind of freeze up, your brain kind of goes dead too. Well, and it's really hard to focus on what's actually happening.
Yeah, but she's remembering exact quotes of what she said to him. Like,
literally every fucking detail. Like, she painted a whole picture. I could literally visualize the entire encounter in my head. That's how descriptive she was.
Yeah, and I can tell you that for most people, it's very, you can tell, I could tell you, or they could tell you how they were feeling at the time, or what was going through their mind, or they could vaguely say, yeah, I definitely said no, or I said whatever, but the actual descriptions are just, they're so vivid. I'm like, did you tape it and then watch it back?
Yeah.
So that you can describe everything that happened, quote for fucking quote.
Can you imagine a week from now when they're talking about this again, and this is a big, it's still a thing, and she's like, oh, did I not mention the camera crew?
Yeah. just keep adding on to
my
it.
bad. Yeah.
It's how do you, because honestly, of any encounter, unless it's taped and you can watch back over it, I don't think anybody remembers anything in that kind of detail, unless you're one of those freaky people that that's just the thing that you do.
And the other thing I want to bring up is somebody got very mad about the Louis C.K. thing. And said, I have it all wrong. I have it all wrong. Because he wouldn't let people out of the room, and he did it whether they said no or not, and that none of that is true. None of that is in any of the allegations, and I even linked the article. People need to stop getting their info secondhand, especially if they want to talk about this stuff. Go to the source, because a lot of motherfuckers are out there sharing false information.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anything else,
But
Monkey?
that's all I have. Nope, that's it.
All right. Are you and Sassy? You didn't. You do that on Friday, Saturday.
Oh, we did. We did our second episode or third episode of the weekend last night.
Yeah.
Cool.
And it was a good, like, it went really good. Like, that was like one of the best streams we had.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Awesome.
So make sure you check them out over on 2 Cents Plus.
Scribe.
I did a video today. I came across someone wanting to teach me about the real meaning of white privilege. And she surprised me in the beginning because she effectively nullified the classic attributes of white privilege, as in access to employment and money and law enforcement interaction. So as I was watching, I was like, well, where can she go from here? And then she made it into like, it was a state of mind. Like if you have the option to not think about your race all the time in interacting with other people and getting jobs and things, that is white privilege. And I was like, oh, so white people have the option to think one way where non-white people cannot help but think one way. That sounds kind of racist, you know?
It is.
And then she got to her list of what she considers to be the privileges of being white. I only got through like I left 3 minutes off the video because it was just getting inane. But the first one she lists off, I laughed my ass off, and as she proceeded, it just got funnier and funnier. I don't want to ruin it for anybody. I kind of give a hint in the title of the video, but I suggest everybody go watch it because it's one of those things where, as I'm listening to the person talk and knowing how often I've been preached to about what this is. It's sort of like what Hitchens used to say. He never stops being interested in listening to the religious talk or make their arguments because you never know what they're going to say next. And I had no idea where she was going. And when she finally got there, it was fucking hilarious. So that's what I did today. Programming note, I will be gone Thursday night. I have family stuff, so I will not be here Thursday for the show. But
Oh yeah, we gonna throw a fucking party.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just be over here in the corner crying. Bye.
Oh,
That's
man.
all I had. Forever.
Okay. Oh gosh, which black person should go first? I don't even know.
Oh my God,
Rock, paper, scissors. It.
I was just about to say jokingly that you having a hard time picking. And then you fucking, I knew it. I knew SDA wouldn't let me down. I can always count on you for fuckery.
Like, is that a compliment? I can always count on you for fuckery.
I mean, take it how you want.
Thank you, Sanguine. So non-white people are bound by their own mind-forged manacles. Pat and Satsu, what color did you make your shackles?
Red and black because it's cool, obviously.
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
All right, so which one of you wants to go first? I'm like, well, because I wanted to be like best for last, but now I feel like a dick.
Well, I can go first because I didn't do no video today, but I'm on the process of making one. Basically, gonna be talking about the 11-year-old girl who said her hijab got cut open and found out that was a lie. Basically, talk about a lot of times where a lot of people have delivered all these false allegations, only find out they're a lie, which makes it hard for a lot of people to really come forward. And I'm also going to be talking about the whole Primark thing because guess what? They're being talked about again. You know how last year when the whole eeny, meeny, miny, mo is racist thing went down and they apologized for that? Mm-hmm. Now this time, they're saying Primark is in the hot water again because somebody went in and saw a pair of infant shorts and claimed that they were hot pants and they were sexualizing kids. And I'm like, really? Like, they didn't reveal who the person was, but they just saying like, oh my God, I was just so offended when I saw this right here. It's like, this is sexualizing little kids and made a big stink about it. But this time Primark is actually putting their foot down. They're saying, we're not doing that right there. We're not falling for that again. Well,
good for them in that case. Thank you, Johnny Hellcat. I've Good Lord. I've donated to Monkey and Scribe, so now it's SDA's turn. Well, thank you very much. Thank you, Falcon Millennial. Scribe, you're funny. How in the hell How in the heel are you single?
Well, I'm really funny because there's a apostrophe RE there. I don't know what you want with my funny, but how in the heel are you single?
On the heel.
I have absolutely no idea how in the heel I am single. I can't interpret anything you've just said as English, but maybe been inhaling too much crop dusting.
You're a heel, Scribe?
I'm a heel, like I will, he will. How in the he will are you single?
I'm like losing my shit because like that's two contraction mistakes and like the same. I'm like, that's hilarious. I'm sorry.
Falcon, I think I know the cause of your problem here. Chemtrails. Seriously, tell your coworker it's all chemtrails.
Well, weren't you the president on the Bondage Club?
He beats
Yes,
women.
he was.
So, yeah,
does.
so
Yes,
they
I
know
was
all
president
about
of the
healing.
BDSM club. Yes, when I make a woman come to heal, yes, I know about that.
Oh boy. All right, Sassy, what you been up to?
Well, I already have a bunch of videos on backlog, but today I uploaded the episode. If you guys saw my good versus bad video that I did off of Boogie's tweet that he had put up about him judging people based on how much good and bad they've done.
Sorry. Scribe. Thank you, P-Dog Knight. Scribe, that answer explains why you're single.
No.
See, I feel like this is funny, though, because I started the grammar Nazi thing, and they're like, yeah, Scribe. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, that was kind of my fault a little
I
bit.
expect people I get involved with to know English. No, it's
Wow.
awful. Anyway, sorry, Seth.
Anyway. Go ahead, Sassy. Meltdown over.
Well, yeah. So he put out a tweet basically saying if somebody has done more good than bad, then he can't help but, still like them or support them or whatever. So I did a video comparison on that. And then I was talking about an anime that I had watched that had an episode about a country that this person went to where their entire system is based off of virtue. So if you guys are interested in something like that, I was talking about that because it was pretty good topic. Basically, the virtue is like a currency there. So like everything you do as long as it benefits society in some type of way. So if you donate to charity or you do nice things or whatever, your virtue points are stored on a card that they keep around with you, or that you can keep around with you, and you can actually spend that on shit. And the only way you can be imprisoned for doing something bad is if what you have done exceeds the limit of virtue points that you have left, and then
That's interesting.
Yeah. And it was pretty interesting, but it was relevant to the conversation. So if you guys want to see that, that's on my second channel.
Cool. All right, so deep topic time.
Deep.
Sassy, do you want to hear the Assassin's Creed story?
Tell me.
All right, so I had a boyfriend who was a bit of a redneck. And by a bit of a redneck, I mean that he has had squirrel stew on more than one occasion.
Wait. A bit of a redneck? Is that like being a little pregnant?
Yeah, where and
By
he
a bit
like
of a redneck,
he
she means
personally.
it's her cousin.
It's you're not related. But he has had squirrel stew where he killed the squirrels himself. So that's like the level of redneck we're talking. And this was like towards the end of our relationship.
Uh-huh.
But so we're, doing the butterscotch dance. And I'm bored out of my fucking mind. And so I'm just kind of laying there like, I really hope this is fucking over soon. And, I like my video game shelf is kind of like near my bed-ish. And I think it was probably 2015. So like there was a new Assassin's Creed game that was out, and I didn't know if it was good, because Assassin's Creed, you know, they have a rough track record. The older games are pretty good and all that, you know. So I was just curious. So he's like doing his thing, and I'm just kind of dead fishing it, waiting for it to be over. And I was just like, hey, have you played the new Assassin's Creed? and he just kind of stops, and he's like, what? And I was like, have you played the new Assassin's Creed? He was like, are you still, like, right now? And I was like, yeah. I just want to, like, should I get it? What do you think? He was like, can we talk about this later? And I was like, yeah, I guess.
Like, well, we can talk about it now if you're done. Are you done, buddy? I see you working really hard. You finished? All right, cool.
He never answered me either, which I'm really upset about.
Yeah, that's the most important part of this situation. Like, I asked him a genuine question. Can you believe this motherfucker?
I know, right? Like, I'm upset. You know what? I didn't even know that was like a horrible thing I'd done, and until I told that story on the same stream that Scribe told the Plunger story on, and everybody was like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "What?"
That is pretty fucked up, and also hilarious.
Thank you, Sanguine. Bit of a redneck, so he married his stepsister rather than his blood sister. Yeah. Thank you, Mag Bastard. Rednecks, are they like the American version of Bogans? Yes. That man is gay now. No, he still like messages me occasionally.
That reminds me of those old vines that a bunch of women had jumped on where they're laying there and they're like, they got somebody like pushing them up and down to simulate like they're having sex or whatever. And they're just in their mind like, damn, did I leave the fucking oven on at home? Like, just thinking about like all kinds of shit. Like, what am I gonna do after this? I don't know.
Well, like, and I can tell you, like, that happened multiple times just because I was bored. I was really bored.
Jesus Christ. That is fucked up, man.
Why is it fucked up? I wanted to know about the new Assassin's Creed, okay?
I'm not saying it's fucked up of you. It's his fault you were bored. I'm just saying, like,
I agree.
If I'm ever in a sexual situation with a person and I have bored them that much to where they have planned out their whole week in their head while I'm trying to do my thing, don't ever tell me. Just pretend.
Making a shopping list.
Just pretend, like, you know, because if oh god, I couldn't even
do that like during sex. Are they not just like, all right, so after this, I gotta like go to the store because we need milk. We need butter.
He like telling you to flip over. You just do it like instinctively. Like, now you're on your face. Like, yeah, we probably do need milk, don't we?
Oh, dang.
Like, I wonder if those chips are stale. I should probably get new chips. Thank you, Chaos Eve. More evidence SDA is a Nazi, a grammar Nazi. That's true.
She's also a terrible person during sex.
I was bored, okay? It just kind of like, you know, it just kind of hurt, and so I was just kind of like, whatever.
Jeez.
I guess.
You know, like, it would have been better if it was one of those situations where you're like, I just couldn't feel it. Nope. It was just kind of like a dull pain, so I was like, I'll just wait. God, I mean, he didn't last long anyway, so it was kind of all right.
Oh, dang.
But,
man.
Well, that's kind of what makes it bearable. Like, if you suck in bed, at least go the full 9 yards and just like nut immediately so that we can get this over with.
Man,
nut immediately.
I don't know what I would
There's a
do
t-shirt.
if a woman describes sex with me as a dull pain. I just
Oh, that's just a shot to the head right there.
Me and my dick gonna have to have a fucking intermission. I'm like, look, man, we gotta talk.
And that's one thing I think women got advantage of us. You know, they can tell us our sex was horrible. You know, it's going to take us to the heart. But let us tell them they sex was horrible.
Yeah, I accidentally did that once.
Ooh, how are you still alive?
Well, I was barely alive afterwards. I mean, it just like I didn't really. You know how like you're barely listening to a girl when she's talking to you. And when I know this is mainly a guy thing, but I think SDA could probably understand too, because she's just as ignorant as any fucking dude I know. So,
Right.
so if you're sitting there and somebody is asking you a question when you're not paying attention,
Oh yeah, I do this whole
and you know the true answer to that question, and because you're not paying attention, you accidentally answer truthfully when you know you should have lied. Yeah, that's happened to me.
That is like story of my fucking life, though.
She was like,
Sensu.
so it wasn't enjoyable, and I'm just like, nah, not really. Oh,
No.
I meant,
Satsu.
what's that?
You don't listen to me when I talk. Do you see me as a woman?
Well, see, I got time to think about this answer and answer it correctly. So the answer is no. I don't see you as a woman, Monkey.
I feel like you lied to me.
That's how you're supposed to feel.
As a woman.
Yeah. Everybody see me as a woman, so shit. You know, I was all right except they fucked up my weave.
That was a great picture.
Oh goodness. SDA equals dead fish. Like for that guy, yeah. But like I said, you know, even though he was really bad, like at least he had the decency to like only last like a minute and a half.
I don't know if that was in his
horrible. Like,
How did you have time
Like
to
that,
bore
I-
you?
What?
How did you have time to bore you?
Because he tried to do stuff before that.
I feel like
I'm like,
that's not an issue of courtesy. I don't think he like planned on that. Like he was like, man, she doesn't seem like she's enjoying this at all. Hurry up, penis.
I don't think that's, no, that's like I assure you that's not what he was thinking.
It's always funny watching those movies where like dudes just be going in, or they be thinking they going in, and the chick is just like, ooh, yeah, you're doing it.
I mean, there have been times where like a guy like tries to do something. He's like, I'm gonna do the thing, and then I've just been like, can you just don't even try? I'll do it later. Just do your thing, and so we can leave, please.
Jeez,
Stop.
man,
Stop it.
I couldn't do it, SDA. Your attitude alone to make me like, you know what, ma'am? I'm sorry. This is not gonna work out for me. I'm gonna leave. I feel like this isn't gonna happen.
Am I the only one who's ever done that? Where like, I'm like, you're not. I don't know what you're doing down there, but please stop.
oh dang.
Anytime a woman tries to give me a hand job, you're like, no. Just
Yeah, I have yet to meet anybody who can like do that correctly.
I've
no.
never
I don't think
tried.
there is a correctly. We are masters of it. We start when we're 13. By the time you get a woman to touch your penis for the first time, you are an expert.
Yeah,
And
you
they
just
come
slap her
along
hand
and-
like, bitch, move. You fucking around, man.
Let me
I
Well,
got this.
that's kind of the same situation. Like, you know what to do, and then when like a guy does it, you're like, can you not? Stop it. Stop. I can do it in like 5 seconds. You need to knock it off.
Oh man, that's.
Because it just
Man.
feels weird. I don't know.
I like feel sorry for like all SDA's sexual partners.
Well, like you shouldn't, because this is like, I mean, it's not all of them, but we're like that.
Mhm.
It's just
Just that fucking look of just straight up disapproval on her face. You're just
like nah. I'm like, oh.
she looking you right in the eye with a little glint of just like, could you get the fuck off me? Like, I hope you see this face, and I hope you understand what this expression means. Because if not, things are
He's
gonna.
like, yeah, you're not doing it right.
Damn, man. I'm very fortunate that I have
ever
not
heard
had
of
to deal with that.
communication SDA telling him
Yeah.
what you like? Okay, here's the thing with Assassin's Creed guy. Yeah, I tried that. He's just a fucking idiot. Which is what I get for having a phase where I was really into dating idiots. I mean, that's really like my problem, but you know.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I mean, we can't overlook
Wait.
the fact that you realized that, and you know you were a
Other than
willing
him-
participant.
Other than him being your cousin, what was the appeal of Assassin's Creed?
He is not my cousin. I hate you, monkey.
Oh man.
Woo.
So
How many of your cousins have you dated?
I have dated none of my cousins.
Just one night stands then. Okay.
No, I haven't done anything.
You stole that from me. I made that joke the other night. Yeah.
I will steal jokes from whoever I damn well please.
I know.
No, what was the appeal of Assassin's Creed guy?
I was bored and I wanted somebody to fuck with. Which is kind of like, what is the, like, if, honestly, if you were to ask me about 90% of the people I was involved with, and you were like, why would you stop? Why? I would just be like, you know what? I was bored. And you'd be like, you knew that was like a terrible idea, right? And I was like, yeah, but it was kind of fun. I don't know.
No, see, if anybody was here during me and SDA's last live stream that we did, we had this talk. And I told SDA that she's a pretty fucked up person.
Yeah, sort of.
Because she told me some shit about her that I was like, oh my God.
Well, you know, I had a crazy phase. It's true, I had a crazy phase. Hey, I've calmed down considerably. Okay, something happened that kind of smacked me in the face, and I was like, all right, crazy face is over.
There you go.
But smacked in the face? What?
Well, no, because like actually almost. Because sometimes when you're in a crazy phase, something happens that's like way off the handle, and then you're like traumatized, and now you have the issues. So crazy phase is over, but
she was basically telling me about all the dudes who she unintentionally flirted with for being a nice person, because, you know, that's always the story. Like, I'm just so nice, and guys are dumb. They don't understand that I'm being nice.
That is not what I said. That is not what I said at all. I acknowledge that I'm a terrible person.
I know.
I haven't done it in a while because, like I said, bad experience. Now I have issues. Thank you, Kingsley at Brokewa. The thought of banging SDA gives me performance anxiety. Also, female hand jobs are a nice gesture, but suck it or don't bother.
Hear, hear.
Thank you, Dark Shade. Monkey over there stealing jokes Amy Schumer style. And thank you, Johnny Hellcat. I think there's an Elliot Chang hand joke here where the punchline is, my hand already has a job.
Wow.
Dang.
Yeah.
Look, I had a bit of a crazy phase, but it's been over for like a good 2 years, at least.
Let's just say, I'm not gonna go too much into detail, but I felt deeply. I felt really bad for most of her victims. I'm just like, you're right. I'm just like, that is not okay.
No, you're right, it was not okay. But I will say, I did never lie to anybody.
No, she didn't.
She
never lied. She just took a while for the honesty to come out. Like
No. I once told a guy who was like kind of getting into. I was like, look, we could be the last two people on Earth, and there is absolutely no fucking way I would ever date you.
Oh.
And he was, getting real stalkery.
Yeah, like she was telling me, like, she didn't realize, I guess at first, I think you were saying like you didn't realize that the dude was like feeling you like that, and then when you finally realized that he was like, oh, you're feeling, no, absolutely, there's no way.
No, I really didn't realize it because I was like, oh, we're friends, and then all of a sudden he was like, this was a different situation though, because all of a sudden he was texting me constantly, and if it took me more than 5 minutes to text back, he was like, what did I do? What's wrong? Where are you? And I was like, dude, what the fuck?
I'm like, dang.
Yeah, so that was
catch on to the nonverbal sign.
Yeah, I was like, that was a completely one-of-a-kind situation though. So thank you, Falcon Millennial. SDA is a buzzkill and doesn't know how to do sex. Like, seriously? No, it was not a me problem. He was getting off just fine, trust me. Thank you, Magnificent Bastard. So how about that sports team? Settle topic shit.
Insert sports team here. No, that's funny though.
SDA, the ice cream. Yeah, a little bit. But that was like a very unique situation because, like I said, it went from like, oh, cool, we're friends, to like, it's been 5 minutes. What did I do wrong?
Yeah, well, the only thing I had noticed, like I was telling, I'm like, subtlety wasn't her strong point back then, because she didn't let him down easy. Like, that wasn't a thing. Like, she was that hero that finds you hanging inside of a fucking warehouse. She's like, "Don't worry, I'll get you down," and throws fucking glass at the rope. I got you, buddy.
I'm still, you know what? I'm still kind of like that. I'm not as mean about it, but I'm very like, if I don't like somebody, I'm just like, look, no, just a heads up. If it,
Like, nah, this ain't gonna work.
yeah, I'm just like, nope.
Yeah, I mean, honesty is the best policy, and to be honest, I'd rather get that than to get strung along. But
Well, yeah, I mean, but
Yeah.
look, after being, after like getting cornered in a stairwell and like super threatened, and then having somebody threaten you with their knife collection, you learn to nip that shit in the bud.
oh yes,
Yeah,
Real
like
quick.
I'm like that kind of that's actually like kind of what snapped me out of it. I was like, well, that was scary. So crazy phase over. I got it out of my system.
She shut
All
that
good.
shit down quick
Yeah.
now.
So now I'm kind of like, look, this is not please don't get the wrong idea. Please don't stalk me and then corner me in stairwells. That was scary. I don't want to do it again. Please. Okay.
It's okay, SDA. We know you're a good person on the inside, and the black hole where your heart used to be has not killed everything in there.
There's like a little bit there.
Yeah,
I
like
think these guys go wild because SDA shows those legs.
You seen SDA's legs?
There's pictures.
Yeah, I've seen them.
I didn't-
out
Yeah,
there.
she's tweeted them out.
Not like
wow.
just my legs. That would be a little weird, but
No, she showed her taint too.
no, God damn it. Disgusting human being.
I'm pretty sure that did take place. So on another note, Squishy's thinking about being a foot fetish model.
Sweet.
Really?
So what? A foot fetish model.
Yep.
Right there. It's another, well, it's half a black guy.
Yeah, and he don't really count.
Jesus Christ, what is Bear doing up this late?
I was on his
Yeah.
stream earlier. I was on the Ghost Poo stream earlier.
Oh, cool. Cool. How'd that
Oh, yeah, I saw
I
that.
haven't had beans.
It was
I'm
fun.
jealous.
We had a good time.
Tell me what though, woman. They'll have you on.
Yeah,
I
I'll
think-
bring you on.
Yeah. Ira Bear had me on his stream once. He ain't had me on since.
Damn, what'd you do?
Too black, man.
I
He was
don't
like,
know.
"All right."
Oh, I had put myself on the camera that one time, and I guess when they saw like the arms and everybody saying, "Damn, who is that?" And Bear like, "No, you can't be on there no more."
Yeah. He like, you stealing my thunder.
Oh my God. Thank you, Sanguine. But how
That
else do you
scares me.
tell someone, I love you, but if you leave me, there's room in my crawl space, SDA? You don't. You fucking don't. That's how. We can go ahead and go into chat time. Death Hurricane says, we all know SDA is a horrible person on the inside and a great person on the outside. I don't know if I'm like a horrible person. I'm just kind of a terrible person.
Wait,
That's just
is it
an
terrible,
outside
like,
persona, but
you know what? That is an interesting question. I know this is like
What?
going off on a completely worthless tangent, but I was talking to somebody about this before. Which one is worse, horrible or terrible? Like, which one do you rank higher?
I don't know. Oh, Bear said I'm the worst person. You're breaking my heart. You're breaking my heart.
Irate Bear has a fucking posh persona that has another persona. Don't listen to shit he said.
I mean, that said, Ranting Monkey does seem to be under the delusion that I have a soft side,
Well,
is what he said a couple of times.
I mean, I don't know. You seem like a fairly decent person. So, I mean, one could assume that if you saw a baby, laying in the middle of the highway, that you'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna help that baby." Not, "Damn, whose fucking baby is that?" Oh well. Like, I would hope.
I'm glad you at least think that I wouldn't leave a baby in the middle of the fucking highway.
I mean, I feel like you're like in between, like not leaving a baby in the middle of a highway, and also laughing while an old person falls first, and then seeing if they're okay. Like, I feel like you're somewhere in between those two margins.
Oh God.
yeah.
If you weren't the
SDA
one
is
who took
Two-Face.
the old lady in the first place.
Or you do like flip a coin and see which one you're gonna be. Like, oh, I'm gonna be mean today.
No, I'm not a terrible person.
That's a good metric to live by, man. I wanna do that. I think the last 10 years of my life, I'm gonna live my life by the coin.
Yeah, like bling. Like I said, you get the mark part. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna be an asshole today.
Because by the time, like, once you turn 90, you can do anything you want, and like nobody's gonna give a fuck because they're like, well, he's old and senile, so you can just start flip flopping.
I don't know if the world's still gonna be in place by that time.
He will. It'll be fine. 2 questions. 1, what did you think of my Florida Man song? And 2, Jenna P finally got your scribe light short, but her computer is messing up. So your thoughts on her picks? Scribe.
Sorry,
No, you're
sorry.
not.
Work called me. I'm sorry. I've been distracted the last couple minutes. What was the question? Sorry.
It's Malevolent Rider's question. I don't want to read it again.
Oh, okay.
Two-Face is nicer than SDA. I'm not like a mean person, okay? I just really wanted to know about Assassin's Creed.
I'm sorry, guys. I got to deal with some kind of work thing I'm being texted about. I'm going to have to go silent for a few minutes. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, that's fine. Point curation. My dad had a Boy Scout code. He had to do a good deed every day, but he was also an oil rigger, so he had to piss someone off every day, too.
You know what? I think that would be an interesting lifestyle to live by. It's like make one person happy today and piss somebody off today, and you get to pick whenever that happens throughout.
And it's just like a balance.
Yeah, you keep a sense of infinite neutrality.
Well, shit. I was wondering why you guys couldn't hear me. I accidentally unplugged my microphone.
Oh.
Welcome back.
I was like, well, because I was like, Monkey says I'm not a terrible person, and you weren't backing me up, and I was like, maybe he's changed his mind.
No, I made a great joke when you said that. I'm like, why did nobody laugh?
Oh, what was your...
I said
San Andreas.
Outside, it's right next to your taint.
Oh, go fuck yourself. I don't like you anymore. You know what? If you're not in my corner, then like we're, you know what? Okay, we're still friends, but I'm cross with you. SDA isn't a horrible person because she's not a person. Okay.
Damn.
Ouchies.
That hurt my feelings. Hey, apologize.
You're not a bad person, you're just evil. I'm not evil.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, that's just her outer exterior. You know, it comes off as really rough, and yeah, but deep down inside, she's a real good softie.
Tara Sin says, Ranting Monkey, would you please explain tongue buttering the turtle cave so I can link this stream to an American Celt's girlfriend? Sure, it's licking butthole. And don't do it, it's nasty.
The tongue butter is the spit, and the turtle cave is the butthole. Just so we're extra clear.
Homicidally high-spirited.
Okay, I don't like being accused of being homicidally high-spirited.
Just homicide.
No, nothing with homicide. I don't want to kill people. I just want my hitmen to do it for me. God. Something wrong with that?
Maybe.
Yeah, just kill feelings, like, you know, when they ain't hitting it right. So how about that Assassin's Creed game?
Well, and I'm upset that he didn't tell me. I bought it anyway, and it was bad. He could have told me ahead of time. Asshole.
Well, he was like, maybe he kind of subliminally told you. He was like, it's about as bad as this this scenario right now. He was like, if the new Assassin's Creed is any indication of this encounter, I wouldn't buy it.
SD is not a bad person. She's just an ice cold bitch. Okay. I can.
Nah.
No, SDA is cool, man. She
can be.
She's cool as fuck. I don't know. I get along with assholes a lot more than I get along with like really chipper motherfuckers, because I'm always suspicious of like really, really happy, like overly nice people who are just like, I'm just the nicest person ever. Everyone tells me how nice I am, and I'm like, yeah, bitch, okay.
Did you just call me an asshole?
Well, Monkey was like, I like you because you're a bitch.
I'm like, just stay 5 feet away from me at all times, and then we'll be cool.
No, I mean, I think at least with me, you know that like what I'm telling. I don't lie to people. I make sure I don't lie to people because I don't want people to get the wrong fucking idea. And sometimes maybe I'm a little too mean about them not getting the
SDA.
wrong idea. Yeah.
Say hi to Richard Art.
Oh, hi, Richard Art.
There you go.
There you go.
I'd hate for you to be like one of those people in like the medical facility where that has to tell people that they have like fucking terminal diseases.
Yeah, I'd be like, you gonna die, bitch. All right, bye.
Yeah, because she just gonna come out and just say, yeah, you finna die.
She was like, it pleases me to inform you that you have AIDS. And they're gonna be like, wait, it sounded like you said it pleases you. I did. Just walk out the room.
Well, have you ever had to give somebody bad news and for some reason you can't stop laughing?
You know what? No, but I can see myself in that situation.
I've done that, and I feel really bad about it when it happens. And yeah, if I worked at a hospital, that would be me.
Yikes.
I have a hard time staying
Yikes.
serious in like really horrible situations because I deal with everything by joking about it. So I'd be like, the bad news is you've got AIDS. The good news is there's a subset of the gay community that really wants your AIDS. All right, bye.
Oh my God.
No.
You got to be real popular in California.
What's
Hey, guys.
fucked up about that is that second part is very true.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
We have two guests here tonight, and they're both black. If you have questions for black people, now's the time to ask.
Yeah, I just got some bad news. I'm being tweeted by my work telling me that after I left early, our IT guy decided to be industrious and put an update of something onto my computer since I was gone and I wouldn't be there to interfere. And I just got a text about 5-10 minutes ago telling me that my computer's now completely fucked because of whatever he was doing was wrong. And so I have no idea if I go into work tomorrow if I'm going to be able to actually do my work, or, and more scarily to me, if any of my work is recoverable from what happened to my computer. So
Your tech guy sounds like an asshole.
I don't know what he did. I'm going to have some very, very deep questions for him tomorrow on what the fuck happened. And I haven't heard, I texted him and I said, so is my computer functional and is my work safe? And I haven't got a message back yet, and it's been about 5 minutes. So I'm
Done.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, that was very
yeah.
insensitive, but
Anyway,
it was funny.
Have SDA give him a call.
what do I do, guys? I use a computer in my work. That's what I do. That's about as much as I'm going to say. So yeah, that'll be fun to find out if I find out.
So make sure you turn into tomorrow's show to hear if Scribe is swearing and drinking.
Oh yeah, tomorrow night's show I will update you in as general terms as I can, whether things went well or not.
Like, that fucked up my computer. That with my BDS plan.
Why do you guys think I have like the skills to kill people and burn people's houses down?
Wait, will Scribe kill his IT guy? Tune in next time.
Done.
Jacob
Hey.
Jet wants to know why Satsu and your boy Pat are black.
Well, you see,
Because we
when two
came
black
out that
people
way.
love each other.
When a black mommy and a black daddy love each other very, very much.
They have 10-hour sex, and they could see.
You seem like
your mom
someone
and
that
dad did it
likes
for 10
fire.
hours?
I'm actually scared of like the little cigarette lighters, like the little ones where like the flame is right next to your finger. They
have a
upset
question.
me. Yeah.
SDA's mom, has SDA's dad ever rode you for 10 hours?
Oh my
Oh,
god. And my mom's not even listening tonight, so joke's on you, mother.
I'll ask her tomorrow. The Malevolent Rider asked this question earlier, Scribe. This is the one that you
okay.
missed. What did you think of my Florida Man song? And Jenna P finally got Scribe Light short, but her computer is messing up. So your thoughts, Scribe, on her picks?
I think he means shirt. If you got the shirt, that's great. If her computer's messing up, I haven't seen the pics, so I don't know. And I haven't heard your Florida Man song. Even though I had a short day at work, I had a busy day until I got home, and then I worked on a video. So I've been swamped all day, even though I've had half a day off. So you're gonna have to tweet me again or tag me or something because I don't know about any of that.
Read that super chat, SDA. That's great.
Thank you, Gregory Hurst. Scribe runs Hawaii's missile warning system.
You caught me. You caught me. I'm off on the
Right,
Big
whoop.
Island, and I just love the movie War Games with Matthew Broderick. So starting false nuclear wars is kind of my thing.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I don't
That's
know.
one hell of a oops,
No.
man.
I know, right?
Benevolent Writer also added that I do seem like somebody who knows how to start a fire and like get rid of some bitches. I don't.
Yet.
I see this from Death Rook
Fucking-
and there's SDA Killer Frost or Poison Ivy. I don't know. Both are sexy, but if I had to say, I say she'd be Killer Frost. Like, you know, well,
'Cause of
close
her
to
cold-
resemblance.
Her cold heart.
Wait,
Somebody just
how do you
asked
know
me
who
how
these
this
people are?
no. Yeah.
How's the
Killer
snow,
Frost is like
Satsu?
The answer to that question is fuck you.
There you go.
That's how
Oh,
it's
it's a
snowy.
comic book character. She's
Jeez.
pretty. I'll take it.
I hate snow, man. I can't. Me and cold weather, we are not friends. Like we don't get along
Ooh,
at
I
all.
hear that's a black people thing,
I
though.
know.
For the
I'm
most
white
part,
in the
black
snow
people
and
don't
I
fuck
don't
with
like
cold
it.
weather, man. That's just
Mm.
that's the. You know what? That's the one
Oh, when I was-
stereotype that I have not gotten black people to like get upset about. Like if you go in a room and you say black stereotype, and they're like, "Oh, what the fuck, dude?" And you're like, "Black people hate cold weather." Everybody's like, "Hell yeah, we do."
Yeah. We tropical shit.
Shit.
SDA is like Killer Frost. Yeah, probably. Look,
Snow
I'm just
sucks.
super honest with people, okay? Like, I don't want people to get the wrong idea. But, like, on the flip side, if I like you, like, I'm not gonna, I don't know, like, lie about it.
I couldn't imagine. Like, I can't even picture in my head SDA being like having a person she really, really likes, and she's just being like unconditionally nice to this person. Like, I couldn't see it. Like, just like nothing out of her mouth is asshole-ish at all. I'd like, wow.
No, but it would be more like banter than me being an ass.
That's when you'd be like, okay, what you want?
You know what though? I feel like SDA treats people she really, really likes similar to how normal people treat people that they only slightly don't like.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not true.
You
So if SDA doesn't like you, she lies. No, what I'm saying is that like I won't lie about it either way. I have a hard time picturing SDA smiling. I mean, you should either one go watch the book club streams because I pretty much do nothing but smile on those streams.
Or look at this fucking screenshot that's right here of you clearly.
Yeah, like I don't care.
Did I get timed out?
Yes.
Probably.
Wow.
Yeah, Monkey, this stream has been saying fuck you all day, so
All I asked is if you think SDA's mom likes to do butt stuff.
The smile.
I feel like
and
she was
face.
answering me.
Why do people not? I don't know. Why do people think I don't smile?
Because you
I
don't
know
know
you smile.
I
SDA.
smile all the time.
I know you smile. You smile every time you see Carby.
Mm.
I do smile every time I see Carby. I love Carby.
Well, he's neglected and cold
Uh-huh.
now, and I stopped feeding him a week ago, so there you go.
I just want you to know that no matter how many times you rip my soul out from under me, we'll always be friends.
Is that where you keep SDA up under you?
I'm here for you.
SDA, I know. I understand. I understand truly how terrible of a person you are. But I want you to know that no matter how shitty of an individual you are, we will always be friends.
Johnny Bravo, I love you.
Thank you, Johnny Bravo. Does SDA's mom like to do butt stuff? Ranting Monkey. Thank you, Inedible Trout.
You forgot to put the date, dude. How are we gonna know what year he said it?
2018.
Scrubs, man.
Thank you, Inedible Trout. Want to know the last thing my grandpa said before he kicked the bucket? Wonder how far I can kick this bucket. SDA, what soul? There's a soul. Look, it's black and it's like burnt and it's ice cold, but like it's there. So, and Ranting Monkey swears that like at some point I'm gonna have some sort of like rom-com like thing that's gonna.
She's gonna
melt my
meet the
stone
right
cold
guy,
heart.
and she's gonna turn into like a Japanese woman. She's gonna like do everything he wants and serve him dinner while blowing him. She will be the best girlfriend ever.
Think so? She's also gonna be. I feel like every now and then though, she's gonna have to do something just randomly really bad to him just to like mellow it out.
Oh no, she'll take it out on strangers. She'll punch babies.
I will not punch babies.
Oh, damn. You're pulling a vegan game?
Thank you, Cryptic. What do eating vag and smoking cigarette have in common? The closer you get to the butt, the worse it tastes. Ew.
Dun dun dun.
That is. Never mind.
BG
SDA's
wants to
heart
know.
is as pastel pink as the lightsaber she wants. I'm sorry. It's a hot pink. Excuse you. It's a hot pink lightsaber. SDA will turn into Mrs. Cleaver. Who the fuck is Cleaver?
Leave it to Beaver, of course.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so work tells me that everything should be fine, which is about as, assuring as not. So I won't find out till tomorrow morning because IT guy had to go take care of his family. Apparently he's been working on this since I left, which was at like 2 p.m. my time. And
It's a long time to fuck something up.
He says all he did was, I had to restart your computer to do X, Y, and Z. I'm like, you restarted my computer and then ended up having to reinstall Windows? What? It's just
The fuck?
I have no idea. I'm like, what did you do? So I don't know. He doesn't know. I won't know till tomorrow. Purportedly, I'm not in a bad way as far as my work, so far as he knows. But then yeah.
Maggie said, fine, SDA's heart is as hot pink as a lightsaber she wants. There we go.
There you
Oh
go.
yeah, I still have to send you that Pink 5 thing from the Star Wars deal.
Scribe, can I guess what you do for your job?
You can guess all you'd like, sure.
Do you sell BDSM merchandise?
Not as my main source of income.
He's on kink.com.
I wish.
Oh, God.
You know how much money that thing makes? Jesus.
SDA has no heart. It's there. Yeah, like it beats. I have a functional one for sure. But I don't know. Monkey's like convinced that like once I meet the right guy, like that'll be it. I'll be like a female all of a sudden.
If you guys watch SpongeBob, the best representation of SDA's heart that I can give you is, you remember that old lady?
With the chocolate?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, her heart's in there like, what are they selling? Yeah, that's her heart right now on life support. They're selling chocolates.
A little bit. I have a heart. It like there's something beating in my chest cavity.
Yeah, it's a fucking necromorph.
SDA's heart, you can chip away at it with an ice pick. A little bit, probably. I don't know.
Yeah.
Monkey thinks I can be saved, and if Monkey thinks I can be saved, maybe I can.
Somebody out
Everybody's
there
after your heart.
Somebody
Right,
out there
Monkey?
can do it.
Yep.
How many words are you currently up to, SDA? I'm guessing you're asking about the second book. Still 8,000, but I did finish the outline for the third book, so that means that I can just pretty much write both of them like back to back with no problem.
Sweet.
Monkey, I swear to fuck, I will ban your ass.
You can't ban me.
I absolutely can.
Is it too late for me?
Hold on.
Did she ban you? Did Monkey get
I'm
banned?
I'm working on it. Yes, I did.
You banned him from the chat?
Yep.
Damn,
I'll undo it.
What?
It's over, but he's banned from the chat.
that's racist.
I only said 2 things in chat. That's horrible.
That's actually, I'm
Now I know how
screenshotting.
Assassin's Creed guy feels.
But no one wants
I
to
just
go
got fucked
near
by
SDA.
SDA.
Ouch, my heart. I don't think that's true. He'll get freed after the stream. Calm down.
I'll have you guys know that the more you shower her with these non-compliments, the more powerful she gets. just put that out there.
That would free the monkey.
Gathering power with all the negativity.
Yes, she is feeding on your negativity right now.
I am sorry, guys. I am so tired.
This stream has been very entertaining for all the wrong reasons.
Oh, I've been loving every second of it.
Jesus Christ, man. I love you guys, man. No joke.
Oh,
we love you back.
I love you, man.
Oh, you guys are awesome, man. I was actually like on some real shit. I was talking to my mom the other day because she was asking me how this shit is going, like how the YouTube thing going, and she was like, "Because I swear to God, you don't have any friends." I'm like, "I do. I just don't know what they look like." I swear I got friends. I promise. I just never seen them before.
Thank you, Johnny Bravo. Yeah, what is
Bud working on a meet and
father's
greet.
favorite position
Right.
to plow your mother in? That is a disgusting question, and I'm not happy with you for asking that.
Not for your dad.
If you want to creep out
I
SDA,
bet
be super
he
nice
doesn't
to
think
her.
it's bad.
The Grinch is
No.
nicer than SDA.
No, SDA. Look, SDA is evil, but she would never steal Christmas. Like
I fucking love Christmas.
yeah, and she wouldn't steal Christmas.
She'd
She'd probably kick you in the nuts under the mistletoe, but that's about it.
She'd steal Hanukkah,
Hanukkah's fun too, though.
but it's for Jews, and you don't like the Jews. You told
No,
us
that's
that.
not. No, what the fuck?
Oh,
are you talking
dang.
about?
Wow.
Holy
We
shit!
demonetized now.
Well,
Well,
I think
YouTube
we
saw
lost
black
that.
guys in the title, and they were just like, absolutely not. So it got demonetized like immediately.
oh my god.
SDA, how about a summer Christmas? Like, if Christmas could last 6 months, I'd be into it.
No.
I'm not into Christmas songs as much because I just wish that we had more of them, because it's like 50 versions of the same 6 songs, and I'm like, can we just somebody make me fucking Christmas music, please?
Nah,
Or
man.
just
Originality in
make
2018? Girl, shut up.
What is blacker, the stream guests or SDA's heart?
SDA's heart, okay.
I don't know. I kind of got a light complexion, man. Satsu, he's dark as midnight. But
Pardon me, sir?
What?
How fucking dare you?
That's a bridge too far, yo.
I'm black. I can do that.
I mean, it's not my fault that whenever I take pictures in dark rooms that I have to smile in order for you to know I'm there. I can't take straight face pictures at night, or else it's just a black picture. I wish I was joking. Like, it sounds funny, don't it? Ha, that's a funny joke. I'm not joking.
Sorry. It's funny.
I have to turn the flash on. It is necessary.
Everybody's going with SDA's heart. So, Satsu, you might be black, but I'm blacker.
You got fucking lung cancer heart. It's okay. Look.
Yeah, I mean, like, supposedly, supposedly I'm not a lost cause. I think Monkey, has my rom-com, planned out in his head a little bit.
I think he got somebody lined up for you secretly. He got him cryogenically frozen, and he's just gonna
You just have to
in
go to
the
the right
perfect
family
moment.
reunion.
he's gonna send him your way when you least expect it.
Oh, I think we should hook her up with Sandman.
Oh my
Ooh.
god, that is disgusting. What the fuck is wrong with you, Monkey? His
See,
voice.
that's
is-
how they always start out. You hate the person, and then you learn to love them, and then you have little
absolutely
weird things.
fucking not.
Little weird babies.
Ew.
Oh.
Gross. I would seriously, I think my snatch just dried up for the next 2 weeks.
Oh god,
Oh,
please
hey.
don't call it a snatch.
Call it a gash.
No.
Ew.
Yeah.
A snitchy doodle.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay, my snooch is
Okay, I like snooch because that's funny. Snatch is just gross.
Yeah.
snoochie doodle, snooch cookie.
Dude,
Chat, I need your grossest names
Who-
for vagina.
no,
no,
look, dude,
no.
I could be
Wait,
raring to
cookie?
go.
Do that.
And I'm just like, no, you fucked it up. I'm sorry.
SDA, what's with the face paint? I don't know. I'm tired of explaining it. That's what's with it.
Hatchet wound, slit.
Oh, that's gross.
Ew. Slit is disgusting.
That is nasty.
Don't.
Like how can you get fucking freaky and sexual like that? And she's like, get in my
Squish mitten.
Squish mitten. Ew.
Squish mitten? Ham
I like
wallet? What the fuck?
I don't know. Kitty?
Oh God. I'm sorry. I'm like
Yeah,
losing
twat
it.
for me is the worst.
Yeah.
Twat is nasty.
Fur burger
Fairy
is
taco.
a little bit.
What the fuck, man?
Fur burger, furry cup, terrible.
Tenderized salmon taco. What? That's way too
Oh,
specific.
God.
That is
Meat glove?
muff hot pocket.
Hot pocket. That sounds nice. Hold up.
You're
No, Hot Pocket, that's good.
No, beef curtains. That's terrible.
Beef curtains. Hold up.
Meat sleeve.
Curtains, yeah.
I don't know. Like, hey, if you have curtains though, they've got surgery now to trim that shit.
What are you gonna
And
do
you can
with
make
them?
bacon out of it.
Ew.
Stank hole. What the
Lady
fuck?
lips. Gross.
Jesus
Ew.
Christ.
You guys are disgusting. Roast beef, festering wound. That way.
I'm sure that's not just a festering one.
If it's festering, you should probably clean it.
Fuzzy clam. What on earth?
That sounds like a drink.
A
Can I get a fuzzy
disgusting
clam on the
one.
rock?
I don't know. Like food should. We have. You know what? I can't say that. Never
What?
mind. No, nothing. It would dox me.
Oh, okay.
Nah.
Human mayo jar.
I feel like that's really specific. Honestly, that makes no sense, so I'm not even upset about it. Vagoo.
What do you mean it doesn't make sense? You fill it up with white stuff.
Oh God! Ew! I didn't get that. That did not register. Didn't click.
Meat mitten. Ugh.
Deposit slot, slime pit, man trap. Good lord.
Mantrap's pretty accurate.
Ditto. Oh, I don't think that was.
Virginia. Oh, you guys are
Ball
awesome.
pit.
Ball
I think you're,
pit.
I think
Ball
you're
pit.
inserting the
I
wrong
mean, like,
thing.
if you
sir.
can get it that deep, go for it. I
Like
guess.
what? I'm like, dang.
Coin
Tummy pit,
purse.
coin purse.
That's you shouldn't put coins up there. That's not where coins go. Sarlacc pit. Sarlacc pit. Oh my
Oh,
god.
claptrap. I don't want that.
Banana basket. Oh my god. Speaking of that, okay, real quick. Have you guys seen that Groupon feed of them of that product that they sell that keeps your bananas fresh?
No.
You need to go look it up. Look up Groupon banana cover. Whoever is running their social media team is the most hilarious fucking person ever. Like they got Wendy's beat. Because they were responding to these people asking these absurd questions about this. It looks like it's just a tube that you can put one banana in, and supposedly it keeps it fresh. But these people were asking the most absurd questions, and they were just answering them with no problem. And it was so funny. Whoever's running their social media team, it is hilarious.
Oh, you know, I have seen this. You're right.
Have you seen
that
it?
That was so funny.
Oh
because
my god!
People are just like asking these questions, like trying to catch them off guard, and they're like, "Well, you know, everything's fine." Fish
It's like,
taco, gross.
What if my banana's too big to?
And they're
Don't
like,
worry. We have one.
of them was like,
awesome.
"Don't be absurd."
No, they were saying some crazy shit. I'm just like, this person, whoever they hired to do this, probably loves their fucking job.
I would love that job. Juice box? That's not like disgusting. Steve Shive's lips. No, that's a butthole.
That's
Jack
the
Cochran.
butthole.
That's the booty. That's the turtle cave.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. What the?
Where are
Some
you
of-
getting? What is the mac and what is the cheese?
I don't know.
I feel like you're just naming off foods now.
Wait,
Slimy
motherfuckers
gorge.
are hungry. It's late. Finger
my
Hut.
God.
That's a catalog that you
Mhm.
can buy
Used to be,
shit
is it
from.
still?
Yeah, I think you guys are just like naming off foods now just to try to be weird.
Beef and cheese. Cheese should not be involved.
I
Oh.
I'm like, I don't know what the cheese is.
Cheese.
The
It's
gooey.
Yeah, the cheese. I don't know. I guess that just be a gooey wetness. That's
Value
All right.
meal.
On that
Jesus.
note, Spunky,
What's that?
you take us out.
No, you banned me. I can't.
You're unbanned. You can talk.
I can't.
You
Don't
can.
do it, monkey. You ain't her bitch.
I
Here,
undid,
let me do it.
I
Let me do
undid
it.
it like
I
a
got it.
minute
Hey.
after.
Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you guys coming out.
Oh,
You
you
know.
did unban me.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
As a black person, I'm sure I speak for all of us when I say that it was a pleasure to be here, because we always have to
second that.
preference things as a black person, because it's 2018.
It's the current year.
Yes.
Oh,
That's the real white privilege, is not having to start sentences with "as a white person."
Yeah.
yeah.
Which
It
is
was good
100%
because this is the
choice.
dream. This is the dream that Dr. Martin Luther King was building all right here. Here it is, right there. You got black and white people all together having a good ass time, and that's what he really fought for.
Yay.
Absolutely. And on that note, guys, thanks for coming. Thanks for the super chats. Thanks for showing up every night. You guys are awesome. Love you. Subscribe. SDA, a pleasure as always. Satsu, Pat, thank you guys so much for joining us. I love both of you guys. You guys are
Pleasure.
amazing.
Yay.
If
Love you
you're
too.
not subscribed to these guys, make sure you go do it. Satsu, do not say fuck you when I say this next line. Everyone, your life makes me sad. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.